All right, we're going to get started here. The new Discord 4.0 Touch Portal plugin is ready. You can see here I'm at a GitHub link where there's the big update. So you'll find here just some quick information about what changed. So we have the legacy actions which were already there, which is mute and deafen. Then we have new actions that you can do, which are go to specific text or voice channels. You can hang up a voice channel. You can see your voice channel statistics. Change between push-to-talk and voice activity, and you can also change your hotkeys directly from Touch Portal. Touch Portal can't actually interact and use those hotkeys directly in Discord, but you can set up other buttons to actually trigger those hotkeys. The old plugin will be replaced, and there's new instructions also to do that. So what you need to do is you need to download either your Mac or Windows version. So I'm going to go ahead and download the Discord Win version, because that's what I'm on. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on the README so I can jump over to that real quick. And scroll down a little bit and see installation and configuration. That's where we want to go first. So make sure your Discord app is open, which I have right here. Download the TPP file, which is what we just did. You can go to Touch Portal settings in the gear icon. So that's what we're going to do here. And move this over to the left a little bit. There you go. So we're going to go to the gear icon, plugins, and then what you can do is you hit import plugin. Browse to where those downloads are. So I've already downloaded it at one point, so I'll use the new one I just downloaded. Hit OK. It should pop up and ask you to tell you plugin and import is successful. Then also, do you want to trust the program? If you hit OK, you're going to get this prompt every time Touch Portal starts. Otherwise, just hit trust always. What's going to happen now is, as it starts up, this new page will be open. All right, so after you log in using your Discord information, you'll be presented with this screen. If you don't have any applications, this spot will be empty, and what you'll need to do is hit New Application. Once you hit New Application, it should take you to a page that looks like this. You'll be given your, you can give it a name. I call it Touch Portal Discord plugin or plugin Discord. You can give it a description if you want. And there's some other information here as well. The first thing you want to do is go to OAuth 2. Type in redirects. You want to go to HTTP localhost is what you want to type in, exactly like I have here. And then down here, select the correct redirect URL, which you just typed in up here. Otherwise, that will have a problem. Now, it looks like they moved the client ID and secret, so we will go ahead and copy those from here. So here's my client ID. I'm just going to copy that. Paste it over here in my Discord client ID. I'm going to copy the secret. Paste it over here. You'll notice this is like a password, so nobody else can see it. You do not want other people to see your secret. If you do, you want to be able to regenerate it. You can just reset the settings here. Make sure you hit Save Changes after you select both of your auth URL information. Once you have everything entered in over here in the plugin settings, go and hit Save. Once that happens, as long as Discord's running, it should pop up and ask you, do you want to approve that account? Or approve the plugin to have access to your account. You can read through that. Go ahead and click Authorize. All right, so now we should be connected. So let's go ahead and go to our Discord tutorial page in Touch Portal. And I'll bring up, and you can now close the Discord developer app. You no longer need that. Once you're on that page where you're going to be putting your mute, deafen, whatever, and go ahead and click on a button, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll now see a Discord section. See all these new actions. Any events that we have will actually be driven off of just using the Win plugin state changes. So let's go ahead and set up a deafen button. So you can set it to on or off if you need to specifically. I usually just use toggle. And then in the on event, what we're going to do is Win plugin state changes. And unfortunately, you have to scroll through all these to find the Discord ones. Changes to on. I'm going to duplicate this one. So you can right click and duplicate, and it'll just give you the exact same setup. So I'm going to use off for the next one. So I'm going to call this, actually we're going to use a Discord icon, or an icon I have. Keycap icon pack. When Deafen is on, I'm just going to use this as my default. And then we're going to use a visual change. When Deafen is on or off, it's going to be lit up like you can talk or like you can hear. We're going to pick the other icon and move that in here. So that's pretty much all it goes into setting up one of these buttons. Now you'll see here that I have mute and deafen. And now you'll see that, well, one thing it's, do I have that backwards? No, I should have set it up the other way, right? So as you can see here, I have mute and deafen showing up when this is off. When this is on, that goes away. So what I just need to do is change the icon to the right initialize icon, just in case it starts over. And there we have it. You can do the exact same thing for mute. So I'm actually going to copy this button, paste the button, and change the initial icon to be something different, which is one I have that has a microphone on it. You don't have to copy and paste the buttons. I just did that for simplicity. Thus changed it to use the set mute action. Toggle that. Select Discord mute here and here. Change the icon to the right icons. So to get this little pop-up window, you just double click on this purple area or whatever color yours is for the change visuals and it'll show up. Okay, so now you can see that I have a mute and a deafen, and you can see in my example, you'll see down in the bottom corner here, mute and deafen. So they follow the same rules that Discord uses. So if I deafen and mute, or sorry, mute and then deafen, you can see that if I undeafen, it leaves the mute. But if you just deafen, it mutes both the headphones and your mic, but when you undeafen, it opens both of them. So that is a built-in thing with Discord. That's not something specific to this plugin. So let's go ahead and look at something else. We're going to go to select channel. So what we're going to do is on my my server, we're going to go to a specific text channel called plugin testing 2. So this will be plugin testing 2. Hit save. So you can see I'm on plugin testing 1 right now. If I click plugin testing 2, it will take me to plugin testing 2 without me clicking anything else. So my hand's off the mouse, and now I jump to plugin testing 2. Maybe we'll change it to a different test so you can see it a little bit easier. See, that works just like that. Now the cool thing is you can actually use a write text and a key press action if you want to send a message. Now there is a slight delay between the button press and when Discord actually switches you. So I recommend about a 1 second delay between changing the server and actually entering any text. Let's go back up to webhook. So you see there's nothing here, that's my text. And then I'm going to go plugin testing 2. There you go. Now it actually just auto posted something in a channel by me with a touch of a button in Touch Portal. You will have to have Discord focused for the write text to work, since write text is generally just copy and paste, so you will have to have it enabled or focused. There's no direct access from my plugin to be able to directly send messages to Discord. So the next thing we can look at is joining a voice channel. So let's go ahead and do another one. Select channel. So on my channel, select web, voice channels, and it only gives you the voice channels. So let's go ahead and go to general, voice general. And then we're also going to set up another button real quick. So this will be the Hangup button. So what I used here is if statement, if Discord voice channel connected is yes, then hang up. Otherwise, the button won't do anything. I don't need a button to do anything if it's just hanging up. Don't remember. I think I just used. We'll go ahead and use the flat white. I think there's a phone icon in here. Thought. Yeah, here we go. So let's use this as a placeholder. Okay. So let's go ahead and with a touch of a button, I can join voice channel. Okay. So you can see that now I'm in my general voice channel, right? And now I actually can hang up from Touch Portal as well. Without having to do anything within Discord, I'm able to join voice channels. You can also jump between voice channels. So let's say I have another voice channel I want to go to. In my scenario, I want to go to the party chat one. Let's go party chat one. Okay. So now I can say I want to go to voice general. Now I'm like, okay, well, let's jump to party chat one, everybody. So at the touch of a button, I'm able to jump out of party chat. Now I can show you this is closed. Let me close this. All right, so Discord's no longer open. It's running in the background. I can go back to voice general. So I just hit the voice general button. Let me open Discord and I'll show you that it went back without having Discord open. Well, it was open and running in the background. Oh, there we go. I forgot to change the button. You can see I jumped back to general. So you don't even have to have Discord focused or anything for these things to work. And then if I wanted to hang up, I hit the hang up button. And I hung up from voice channel. Another cool thing you can do is set push to talk keys, or actually we'll go to voice mode. So you can either directly affect voice activity or push to talk. Or toggle between the two, whichever one is needing to be different. So in plugin state changes, not that one, sorry. Voice mode type is one we're wanting, is push to talk. And I have all this on the GitHub page under the the states. So the voice mode type is push to talk or voice activity. So you can just copy and paste this text and paste it here, so you don't have to do it, remember to type it. So we're going to change visuals again. So now we're just going to change the text to say go to PTT. Duplicate that. Go to voice activity. So we'll just say voice mode type. Because I don't know what it is by default off right now. I think it's on voice activity, so you can name it whatever you want. So now we're in, you can see voice mode type is what showed up here, as well as in the preview window. If I hit voice type, okay, so now I'm in push to talk. If we open Discord, you'll see that, actually I'm not in a channel, so I'm gonna hit, so now you can see that my voice is not showing up unless I use push to talk. Now I'm gonna change voice activity, and boom, there you go. Now I'm in voice activity, and if I hear the button again, it'll go back to push to talk. So that's an easy way to jump between the two, and it'll stay between what channels you're on. So if I'm going to push voice activity, I can jump to party chat, still in voice activity, nothing's changed. Go to push to talk. Now I'm in push to talk and nothing changes. Same, you can jump between channels no matter what and still hang up. Next thing you can do is you can set up your push to talk button. So in case, for whatever reason, you have multiple games that you need to use push to talk in, and certain games you need certain key combinations based on maybe the in-game keyboard controls. What you need to do is you say reset push to talk keys, and then what you can do is add any number of push to talk keys, probably 3 or 4. These should all be valid within Discord. So you basically can scroll through the list and it'll use this set of characters. So we're going ahead and use shift right control, and let's go with like F10. So set up all 3 keys. Then you want to do a store push to talk keys. So you need to reset first, then store. So reset will basically clear an array that I build, and then store will store them to Discord. So set push to talk PTT keys. Let's just do that. Keys. Okay. Now I have that. Let's go look at my push to talk settings. So right now my push to talk settings are F13, F14, F15. So if I change voice activity, you can see it change right here. If I hit set PTT keys, we go back, you can see shift, right control, F10. All with the press of a button. I didn't have to do any extra work in order to get my push to talk keys to change. So again, maybe if you have a game or a piece of software that uses the specific short keys or hotkeys that you've set up, you can change it within Touch Portal directly. So that's the end of the actions. There are some plugin keys or values you can use. So use the dynamic text updater, and you can use the voice channel name you're connected to. So VC name. We will also show, let's say, the ping. So let's see how much your latency is. And that's in milliseconds. And then we just show the mode type. Let's do that. Mode. VC mode. Okay. So this is just Discord info. Okay. So maybe that's not a big enough button. Let's go ahead and size it up to 3 button sizes. Okay. So now that I'm not in a voice call, so nothing's going to change. So let me go ahead and hit voice general. I think I need to refresh to get that information stuck. Yeah, there you go. Let's change from auto down to 12. Oh, you know what? I messed up because I removed the $sign in front of value. I hit refresh again. There you go. So now I have my voice name, my ping, and what mode I'm currently in. So as you can see, if I change that, it changes my voice activity. And you can see your ping just to be able to keep track of that if you want to. That's basically the end of the quick tutorial on using Discord. There is some sample buttons, and so there's a sample mute and a sample deafen button. There's also a whole sample page that I built that has all of these actions pre-built on it, so you can use that if you need to as a jumping off point. If you were in the previous version of Discord plugin, after you import this one, there's a folder that basically no longer is necessary. So based on your Windows or your Mac, go to this specific place, and then you can delete that folder called config because it's not used by any other plugin, and it actually isn't really the, I guess, proper way that configuration should have been stored for plugins anyways. So you can go ahead and get rid of that safely with no issues. All right, thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will try to make some other tutorials on some other Touch Portal stuff. Go ahead and give me a subscription, like, follow, all the good stuff, so you can keep up with anything else I post in the near future.